You know what I've noticed lately? When I don't make time for my hobbies, everything else feels heavier.
Yeah, I get that. It's like life turns into one long to-do list when you don't have something just for yourself.
Exactly. And people underestimate how much those small interests actually affect their mood.
Totally. It's not about being productive, it's about feeling human.
Hello and welcome to the English Edge podcast. I'm Sophie and I'm here with Jay. If you enjoy listening to natural, real life English conversations like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future episodes.
Great to be back. And today, we're just having a real conversation about hobbies and interests, the things people do outside of work, routines, and responsibilities.
So, Jay, what have you been into lately? Have your hobbies changed at all?
They actually have. I've started spending more time cooking. Not in a fancy way, just trying new recipes and slowing things down a bit.
That's interesting. Cooking can be really calming when you're not rushing through it.
Exactly. I used to see it as a chore, but now it feels more like a way to relax at the end of the day.
I think that shift is important. When something stops feeling like work and starts feeling enjoyable, it changes your relationship with it.
What about you? Are you still into reading, or has something new taken its place?
I'm still reading, but differently. I'm less focused on finishing books and more on enjoying them. Sometimes I'll read just a few pages and stop.
That sounds healthier, honestly. There's so much pressure to turn hobbies into achievements.
Exactly. A hobby doesn't need to lead anywhere. It just needs to feel good in the moment.
I think people forget that. They compare their hobbies to other people's and feel like they're not doing enough.
And that comparison kills the joy. Interests are personal. What works for one person won't work for someone else.
Very true. I've also noticed my hobbies change depending on my energy level. Sometimes I want something active, sometimes something quiet.
Same here. On busy days, I like walking. Long walks, no music, just thinking.
That's such an underrated hobby. Walking gives you space without pressure.
Exactly. And it's funny how hobbies don't always look impressive from the outside, but they can be deeply meaningful.
Right, not everything needs to be shared or turned into content.
Do you think people today struggle more with finding hobbies?
I think they struggle with allowing themselves to have hobbies. There's always this feeling that you should be doing something useful.
That's so true. But rest and enjoyment are useful, just in a different way.
Absolutely, and when you have something you enjoy, it actually makes you better at everything else.
I agree. Hobbies remind us who we are outside of our roles and responsibilities.
And they don't have to be permanent. You can enjoy something for a while and then move on.
That flexibility is important. Interests evolve as we do.
So maybe the goal isn't to find the perfect hobby, it's just to stay curious.
I love that. Curiosity keeps life interesting.
It really does.
That brings us to the end of today's conversation. If you enjoyed this natural, everyday English discussion, don't forget to subscribe to the English Edge podcast, like the episode, and share it with someone who's working on their fluency.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
This is the English Edge podcast. Real conversations, real English.